I don't want to really say I've been like avoiding this kind of gist for a very long time though. Come back to my channel. This is Gist with Julie. Thank you all our new subscribers, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Like, seriously, what are you waiting? Be part of our community. Like, share and comment. All right, thank you so much for being so supportive and everything you do for us. We don't take your love for granted. Well, I've been passing on my own. Each time I keep scrolling, like on Instagram, you know, that's where I get my gist, and TikTok, and then I'll be looking for gist, and then this very one keep popping on my face all the time, and I keep asking myself, Julie, what's your own now? What's your business? But seriously, I want to ask though, it's not more or less like I'm doing amebo or anything. No, it's just like I have been like asking myself what's really going on between Frederick and Fredrick. Seriously speaking, many people, there's rumor peddling here and there that both of them are separated. My, I don't want to ever believe this story, because this is the one of the best story ever told. Like when they were about getting married, everybody was like, oh, because Frederick, like we all know, was like Maurice Sam of today. He was the talk of everyone. He was the finest in Nollywood. He was being crushed on. He was being talked about. A lot of people have really talked about him, that this fine man is about to settle down. Even many people also wonder that immediately he settles down, that he's going to lose a lot of fans, because many people, especially women who had been crushing on him, will no longer crush on him. That will even got someone from, there was a time news carried it that someone was being somebody was being acting, took advantage of the fact that people love Frederick Donald, and they took advantage of that fact and opened an Instagram, thereby opening an account in the name of Frederick Leonard and posing to be like him. And then somebody fell prey to that kind of thing, and then it was an American woman who thought that page was really the account of Frederick Donald, and the woman fell prey to it. And then this person who opened a fake account was asking money from this American woman, thinking that she was chatting with the real Frederick Leonard, and the person was apprehended. Yes, the EFCC in my country then apprehended that person, and they had to pay all the money collected from this woman. That is to tell you that people oftentimes make use of fake accounts, especially when they know that a lot of people love a particular guy. And that even happened with Maurice Sam recently, where an account was created on the account of Maurice Sam. Someone was posting to be Maurice Sam, and then it was asking people to send money to him because of being a fan, like a fan, whatever, being a fan. If you want Maurice Sam to come and see you, if you want Maurice Sam to snap with you, if you want Maurice Sam to chat with you, you have to pay like $500 to be part of that community. And it was all fake. So people always use advantage of someone that is being loved, and then they will open an account on the name of the person and start demanding money from people. So that was exactly what happened. What am I saying is that it went to that extent that people even defrauded a lot of people on the account of Frederick Donald. That was how handsome he was, and people loved him. A lot of people all over the world loved this young man. But immediately he announced the fact that he was getting married, all that love, majority of the love dropped. It then showcased that it were just single ladies who were just crushing on him, wishing and praying that they will like one day be his friend and all that. And then after the marriage, it was the talk of the town. The wife was so pretty. That is Pedri Ovio, and she was doing well before they got married. That is the aspect that I want to really emphasize. Is that when a woman who is thriving in her career, especially in the Nollywood, settles down, then your career ends and all that, I begin to ask myself, because she too an actress, and the rumor had it that she had been dating Leonard for like how many years? For some years, not 1, not 2, not 3. I can't remember specifically, but not more than 5 years. They have been dating, and then the moment they announced their And oftentimes Pedri was also rumored to always boast about her marriage, boast about her relationship, boast about her husband. Her husband is the best man in town. My husband cannot cheat on me. My husband is the this, my husband is that. A lot of news carried it that she boasted so much about this man. Why? Because she felt this man is very handsome and therefore only have eyes for her. But according to the news right now, that she has now done what? They have been separated, but we haven't seen any official news declaring that. Many of these actors and actresses oftentimes would not want the people or public to know about their separation, so they will do it quietly and then off the public eyes, because at the same time none of your business. It got to a point that the news was so much that Frederick had to come out to say that people should be off his marriage. Anything concerning his wife and his is none of the public's concern. So for you to come and always constantly ask that, why is my wife not wearing ring? Why is my wife only snapping herself and not both of them going to functions alone? Why is my wife doing this? Why? That it is none of the public opinion that bloggers should be off his business. And that's exactly, I felt that was the truth, and that is the reason why I said, when this news keep popping up, I keep scrolling. But this time around I said no. Why? Because a poster made mention of saying that you don't just have to, like, that you are already, what they call it, separated. So why don't you just come out to say it? It is nobody's business if she doesn't want to come out to say that she's separated or not. Nobody should interfere in what they call couples marriage wahala or anything, because if you ask me, couples are meant to, they are bound to quarrel, they are meant to fight, but at the same time it depends on them if they want to settle or go their separate ways. But I really do not want these two to like go their separate ways, because these two are really lovely. I always admire them, honestly speaking. But this Nollywood of 18, marriage is really demanding, because when you see your husband acting with other ladies and most time kissing on scenes, you may not like it. So most time it may always bring problem and all that. And then you being the wife to an actress as well, when you go acting with other actors, your husband might get jealous. It is really demanding, honestly speaking, if you ask me. Everyone should just, but bloggers are always looking for what to say. But at the same time now, honestly, I would not want Peggy and then Leonard to separate. If this news is true, God, please have mercy. Let whatever differences they have, Lord, help them to settle it amicably. We really love this too, honestly. I pray that God will intervene in their marriage. But seriously, people shouldn't use people's problem to always to make jest about them, because you don't know what's gonna happen to you tomorrow. People are having problem in their marriage. You don't just have to start laughing at them for having issues. You understand? Why not pray for them that God please help these people to resolve their problem amicably, rather than laughing at them? That was how Alichi the other time was also complaining. People always laughed at her that why haven't you? Not even that she complained. We saw it online. People were complaining and asking her, when will you get pregnant? As if they are God. There are things you don't just make jest of people, because you don't know what's going to be happening to you tomorrow. Anyways, I just pray for them. I just pray that whatever issue they may be having, or what that they are having right now, that they will settle it. It's just a matter of understanding, coming to terms with each other, like, let us settle this amicably. It just depends on the two, and if God really wants to intervene, if they seek the face of God, may God help them, honestly speaking. Out there, I wanted to gist about this because I've been scrolling on Instagram. It's keep popping up, people talking about this two all the time, from here and there, talking that, hey, this person did birthday and this person did not wish him, the wife did birthday, this one did not wish. This kind of this news spreading here and there, but they haven't heard from the couple. I think it is none of our business whether the couple come out to say anything or not. It is none of our business. I think we should just leave them that way, but to pray God intervenes in whatever is happening between these two. All right, still I come again, I'm just with Julie.